Welcome back, YouTube. J Bob, the video game slob, coming back at you. Mail day, market recap. Just trying to catch up. A long weekend, kids' birthday parties, that kind of thing. So, yeah, let's dive right in with the mail day. It's funny how this stuff happens. You don't plan. I don't think I had any Atari Forces graded, and it's just funny that we were just talking about the comic book collection, and then these come in. Yeah, and so I ended up with two in one mail day. So this one cost me probably about the cost to ship the comic book to me. I don't know why anybody would grade a comic that grades a 7.0. Atari Force ran for 20 issues, so this is nowhere near the front or the back. There are really no key issues that I'm aware of. I think I have the full set, like not graded or loose, or maybe I'm just missing one or two or something like that. They had minis and different ones, but anyway, yeah, I didn't get into this to become a comic completionist or anything. Kind of a tantalizing cover art there. Makes you want to read and figure out what's going to happen. But yeah, definitely damage in the corners. You can see it's just, I don't know, to me a little dingy. Spine ticks there, little color breaks. Yeah, so not exactly sure what they were thinking with this. It's always great to see the old Superpowers. I know they re-released those. But yeah, 84, so a 40-year-old book. Let's see, oh, that's just the terms. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's not like a key book or anything. There's no notes up there. So, yeah, that was just kind of like, oh, well, this is just so cheap, I have to buy it kind of a purchase. This one I was pretty happy to have. It was, at auction, so I paid whatever the market price was by definition. It would have been great to have in a 9.8, of course. So now I'll still be looking for one. You can see just that little hair ticking off on that side. And sort of a miscut, blunted edge down there, probably keeping it from a 9.8. But print quality sucked back then. A lot of people think nowadays you get a card right out of a pack, it should grade a 10 or a 9.5 or something like that. But print issues exist, and certainly back in January of '84, these were not going through production procedures that demanded they come out in 9.8 or 10 condition. So this was 75 cents. There's a limit to what they can do. So really cool to have the first issue slabbed. Power Lord, there you go. Great toy line. So there you go. Those are the two new editions. Market report we should pick up and just talk about what's been selling at the Antique Mall. What kind of month has it been? I think I said before, Q4 tends to be pretty good, and October kicks that off. Of course, people are gonna, especially my customers, video game customers, be spending a lot of money on Halloween. That's the way it is. But it also means here in this part of the country, it's cold. People are coming in side and looking to play games. So I think we covered everything on that page last time. But picking up on some of the new stuff that's sort of been selling here, you can see, Super Nintendo selling for $100, Game Boy Advance there selling for $70, DSi. So Nintendo products, Nintendo handhelds doing very good. That's just like a little 4 gigabyte memory card. That's what those are. I picked up a while back, a couple years ago, I was really big into picking up AliExpress items. And so I picked up these blinged out Squirtles and Gengars. And I thought, okay, I bet people will buy those. I think they were $2-3 a piece. And so I'll put like 20 on them, and then I lowered it, and now it's down to 15, and I think that was the last one. I would always forget to restock them. They were a really good item for me. People love having just like some flashy bling that's super cheap. So I don't know, I might have to go back out to the market, see if those still exist. That kind of thing. Need for Speed Underground, always popular. I have so many Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, but Return of the King, that one always sells pretty good. I bought a crap ton of Mario Galaxies in and after COVID. I grabbed them pretty much every time it was under $10. I would just pick up copies. I probably still have a back stock of 30 copies, which is really great because they're still selling for me today for $20. That's probably higher than what you would see on VGPC, but people just walk in, their kid wants a Wii game, they want a Wii game, they're going to spend $20. GameCube memory cards, again, always a big seller. Always cool to see some of this NES stuff selling. I remember bringing in like the Quattro Sports and the B-52 and the Joe and Mac I thought would sell, but like B-52, you know, unlicensed NES games, was not too hopeful for that. So excited to see that. And again, this is what drives me nuts, especially when they're $20 and $38. You know, you sold something good, but you don't know what it is. And, you know, unless you ask them to go pull the labels, which is a lot of manual work, you know, you're never going to find out exactly what that was. So you can just sort of never have perfect inventory. You know, great spelling there for Sonic. But yeah, obviously a Mario and Sonic Wii game. And then here they don't even say game, just PS2. Could be a memory card, could be a controller. Who knows? But again, stuff that I picked up a collection of Ray Dunn. If you don't know what Ray Dunn is, pick it up or go search it up. It's this collection of very tired, very basic home goods, but people like it, and I just put it very cheap. I made all the money back on candles out of that deal, which was very weird. And so every time I sell one of those, that's pure profit. So I try to make them really cheap. And then the Borderlands, I think, was the triple pack. That's what sold for $20. You know, maybe getting a little more popular because the TV show's out. So, like I said, I am shooting for $2,000 this month. We have 3 days left in the month. And there we are. We're at 2,100. So that's good. You know, that's on point. That's, you know, where I want to be. I pay $50 in rent for 2 of my showcases and $25 for the half one I split with a friend. So for $125 in, you know, rent fees and $216 in commissions, that'll be good. You know, that's where I want to be, 2,000 and over a month. And then especially in through these, you know, if I can go 10% over that, hit 2,200 through these Q4. And then, you know, of course, you know, empty the warrens and bring the big stuff out for tax season. You know, that's good for me. So there you go. Little, try to get you out under 8-minute J Bob the Video Game Slob video. Until then, go read some Atari Force comics.